Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. For those of you who do not know me, I'm Srini Chada, the 2024 President of Minerals, Metals, and Materials Society. On behalf of TMS, its members and volunteers leadership, I'm incredibly pleased to welcome you to our annual awards ceremony. Thank you for joining us this evening and for attending the conference. Over the next 75 minutes or so, we will honor many forms of distinction in our minerals, metals, and materials community, from students who show promise of accomplishing the remarkable to professionals who have made the remarkable accomplishments. TMS is proud to celebrate outstanding achievements by bestowing awards upon individuals who contribute to the advancement of material science and engineering profession. For this reason, we are recording this evening's ceremony. This recording will be presented on YouTube in the coming days. This way, members of our community who could not join us this evening can still celebrate the accomplishments of our award recipients. And if you would like to follow along with this evening's program, you can scan the QR code currently on the screen or refer to the conference guide on page 42. Each award presented tonight acknowledges some form of excellence in the profession. The conferring of these honors is a fundamental activity of the society. We believe it is vital that outstanding contributions to the profession are recognized both as a reward for individual excellence and to provide role models for those who follow. In addition to the awards this evening, TMS gave scholarships, young leadership, young professional awards, and division awards at various luncheons and events throughout the week. We congratulate all those recipients too. We have a fun-filled evening ahead of us, so let's get started. Good evening again. In the audience today, we have several dignitaries from technical societies across the globe, past TMS presidents, TMS fellows, award winners, and a number of volunteers. My hearty welcome to the 2025 award ceremony of your home society, TMS. It has been a privilege and honor to serve as your president for the past 1 year. Before I share my thoughts, successes, and the challenges we have faced this year, I would like to extend my sincerest thanks to two groups of people that are responsible for the sustained growth and well-being of TMS. First, I would like to thank all the volunteers that generously afford their precious time and efforts to serve TMS. These volunteers are the lifeblood of TMS, and TMS is going from strength to strength due to their contributions as committee members and chairs, journal reviewers and editors, symposia organizers, board of directors, and much more. My heartfelt kudos and gratitude to each and every one of you. If volunteers are the lifeblood, then our TMS staff is the heart of this organization. TMS staff tend to each detail and work tirelessly to make the technical conferences, publications, and so many other activities a success, while ensuring that every committee meeting and slide deck is impeccably organized. My words cannot express the depth of my appreciation for the TMS staff, and so I would simply say thank you one more time. TMS is a global technical association that aspires to be an inclusive society where global practitioners come together to envision, define, and enable the future of our profession. In this regard, I'm honored to serve as the president of a society that puts its ethics and principles first and foremost. For example, we recently faced the decision to avoid a financial penalty by taking a new meeting to Florida, which is a disquieting destination for many of our members. As we truly care about our community and members, we put our money where our mouth is and chose to incur a monetary loss. I'm proud of that decision. TMS is a bottom-up organization, and we thrive because of the people we have in our ranks. As we continue to grow internationally by adding more members, we need partnerships across the world. To facilitate such partnerships last year, we explored collaborations with other technical societies that share our vision to strengthen our programming and technical standing. We planted the seeds and nurturing them into the future, I hope will bear fruit that can be enjoyed by generations to come. Among its members and volunteers, TMS has engineers, scientists from academia, national laboratories, and industry. However, in the past decade, involvement from the industry has declined due to economic and manufacturing environment within the US and across the world. My predecessors have laid a great foundation to bring industry participation back to its past numbers. As you know, this is not a trivial task. And during the last year, we pursued this daunting venture with renewed vigor. Our goal is to make TMS attractive to industry members, not just for networking, but as a technical platform for programming and content. And so we have pursued advice and input from various industry participants and experts. We hope these efforts will pay off in the coming years. As for the existential challenges we faced in the recent years, I had it easy compared to my predecessors, Dr. Battle, Dr. Serrata, Dr. Reedy, and Dr. Boyce. They not only had to deal with the responsibility of leading a prestigious organization, but had to invent ways to stay relevant and financially solvent during COVID. Thanks to their efforts and efforts from our board and TMS staff, we are back to financial surpluses from our operations. Last year, we consolidated some of our specialty meetings like artificial intelligence in materials, ICME, 3D material science, and digital robotics, and housed them under a big tent of the Specialty Congress initiative. The first installment was held in Cleveland during June 2024. This conference was received well by attendees, but faced some headwinds as well. We learned many lessons and believe that 2025 and 2026 Specialty Congress in Anaheim will serve the materials community extremely well and will be a template for successful programming that combines and caters to varied technical interests under one roof and in a much more flexible setting than that we can achieve with annual meeting and MSNT. As I complete my term as president of my home society, I feel satisfied and humbled, yet somewhat unfulfilled, as several new initiatives that started in the last couple of years take time to launch and need to be fostered while keeping sound cadence with our ethos. On the other hand, I feel excited for what the future has to offer with Dr. Dan Miracle and Dr. Viola Akoff as the next president and vice president. I will support them and future leaders of TMS as I continue volunteering to sustain TMS's success. Before we move on to the proceedings of this evening, I want to thank my wonderful wife, Susan, my beautiful daughter, Rachel, and my father-in-law, Phil, for their support. I would not have endured my regular work responsibilities as well as duties of president of TMS without their help. My special thanks to my managers and colleagues at General Dynamics Mission Systems, as they afforded me the time and funding to fulfill my tasks at TMS. Finally, I appreciate the advice I received from several past presidents and friends within TMS to make the last year worthwhile. Of all these individuals, I would like to single out Dr. Patrice Turci for being my mentor, sounding board, and always being there with appropriate words of advice. Thank you all for affording me the opportunity and the mantle of leading TMS for the past year. I'm positive that TMS has a bright future with immense contributions from all the enthusiastic volunteers and diligent TMS staff, as well as collaborations and partnerships we are cultivating. Thank you. It is now my pleasure to introduce some of our most active volunteers. These are individuals with whom I serve on the board of directors. Members of the TMS board, would you please stand up as I call your name? Audience, please hold your applause until these board members have been introduced and are standing. Vice President Dan Miracle with Air Force Research Laboratory. Boy, we don't take instructions well, do we? I'm like that too, sir. Past President Brad Boyce with Sandia National Laboratories. We have rabble-rousers in the audience. Financial Planning Officer Alexis Lewis with National Science Foundation. She couldn't be here today. Content Director Jonathan Madison. Same with Jonathan. He attended the board meeting and he's not here today. Membership Diversity and Development Director Viola Akoff from University of Mississippi. Professional Development Director Kester Clark with Los Alamos National Laboratory. Program Director Robert Maas with Federal Institute of Materials Research and Testing. Public and Government Affairs Director Michael Titus with Purdue University. Extraction and Processing Division Chair Elsa Olivetti with Massachusetts Institute of Technology. Functional Materials Division Chair Sarayu Fenson with Los Alamos National Laboratory. Light Metals Division Chair Edward Williams with Arconic. Materials Processing and Manufacturing Division Chair Paul Mason with Thermocalc Software Inc. And Structural Materials Division Chair Subheen Matadu with Colorado School of Mines. Ladies and gentlemen, the 2024 TMS Board of Directors. Now you can applaud. I think I've got to buy opera tickets for all of you guys. They'll teach you when to clap, probably. I want to thank each of these board members for their service during 2024. Our board's leadership, hard work, and calm demeanor has served us well as we work optimistically in 2025. At this conference, a number of board members are ending their terms of service. We would like to recognize them. Would TMS Vice President Dan Miracle come join and assist me in recognizing our retiring directors? I'm asking retiring board members and award recipients to please come to the stage on my left side. Pause at the center of the stage where you can see the X next to Dan. Receive your award and have your photo taken. Then walk behind me. Man, I feel like Vanna White. Then I walk behind the podium to exit the stage on my right. As you walk down the stairs, you will be offered a tote bag in which to place your award. Don't look into your bag while you're walking down the stairs, please. Would past President Brad Boyce please come and join Dan on the stage? The other way. See what I have to put up with? Rather than receive a gift of appreciation from the society, Brad instead asked the society to make a donation to the TMS Foundation on his behalf. This equals a gift of $400 to the foundation. As you may know, the TMS Foundation supports the development of professionals in the minerals, metals, and materials community by providing scholarships to students and investing in the future of young professionals in attaining the highest level of technical, professional, and leadership development. I know our Foundation Board of Trustees Chair, Carl Cady, will certainly thank Brad for his contribution. Thank you, Brad, for your service and your commitment to TMS. Okay. Aside from Brad, we have 4 other retiring board members. It's my pleasure to present these members with a framed certificate of appreciation commemorating their term on the TMS board. We will also present each with a watch. The face is embossed with TMS logo. Engraved on the back is their name and the term of service. Would the following individuals please come and join Dan on the stage? Viola Akoff, Paul Mason, Suveen Matadu, and Eddie Williams. All have served for the past 3 years. Viola served as the Membership, Diversity and Development Chair. Paul served as the Materials Processing and Manufacturing Division Chair. Suveen served as the Structural Materials Division Chair, and Eddie served as the Light Metals Division Chair. It has been a great honor to serve with each of these people. Please join me in recognizing these individuals. Keystone Cups. See how much fun we have in the board meetings? You guys should join that too. So all the young people that are in here, volunteer, come up, the fun we have. I want to take a few moments to recognize other distinguished guests in the audience. We have some TMS past presidents in attendance with us this evening. Please stand if you are TMS past president. We want to recognize you. Ladies and gentlemen, our TMS past presidents. I want to thank all these TMS past presidents for joining us on this special evening. Unfortunately, one past president who has been a fixture at our meetings for decades can no longer join this TMS family. I speak, of course, of 1997 TMS President Rob Wagner, who died peacefully in his sleep this January while traveling in Peru with his wife, Robin. Rob and Robin were inseparable. Many of us know Rob from his work at General Motors and especially as a member of the faculty at The Ohio State University. In addition to serving as TMS president, Rob was among the earliest leaders of our Materials Processing and Manufacturing Division and was the leader of our efforts to revitalize the TMS Foundation. His contributions to TMS are too numerous to count. He will be greatly missed by family, friends, colleagues, and all of us at TMS. I will miss Rob greatly, but I'm confident that he is here in spirit and is likely desirous that we get to move on with the program. We want to recognize some international partner societies dignitaries who are at this meeting. Would Executive Director David Carnegie and President Bill Hancock from Society of Mining, Metallurgy and Exploration please stand to be recognized? There he is. Would President Naveen Manjuran from ASM International please stand to be recognized? Would past President Amol Gokhale and Council Member Vilas Tatwadkar from Indian Institute of Metals please stand to be recognized? Would President Young Kayun Kim and Treasurer Jin Yu Soo from the Korean Institute of Metals and Materials please stand to be recognized? Would Secretary General Akira Taniyama from the Japan Institute of Metals and Materials please stand to be recognized? Would Secretary General Pei Zhao and Director of International Affairs Cheng Jia Sheng from Chinese Society for Metals please stand to be recognized? Please join me in welcoming these individuals, and we thank them for their collaborations with TMS. Before we begin with tonight's honors, I want to mention a student event that took place earlier this week. On Sunday, our annual Materials Bowl competition was held with a total of 17 teams participating. We want to again congratulate the winning student team, Rudimentary Elements team from the University of Florida. Go Gators! My alma mater. It is now my honor to welcome the American Institute of Mining, Metallurgical and Petroleum Engineers to join us on this special evening. Would the AIME past president, Elizabeth Holm, with the University of Michigan, and AIME President Steve Gardner with Tetra Tech, please come forward.
It says to say thank you, Srini, but I already did. But thank you again, Srini. This is an honor to be here as always. Since its founding in 1871, AIME has traveled a long and distinguished journey, including a 150th anniversary celebration over the past year and a half, including at this conference. Today, the Institute consists of 4 autonomous and separately incorporated member societies: the Minerals, Metals, and Materials Society, that's us, TMS, the Society for Mining, Metallurgy, and Exploration, SME, the Society of Petroleum Engineers, SPE, and the Association for Iron and Steel Technology, AIST. These societies receive grants from AIME and support on other legacy-related initiatives. One aspect of that legacy is the conferring of awards and scholarships, which we are thrilled to be able to celebrate with you tonight. Would the following students please come forward? Hang Yuan, studying at Northeastern University, and Karthikeyan Hariharan, studying at The Ohio State University. There we go. These two engineering students are recipients of the AIME Henry DeWitt Smith Scholarship. This award was established in 1967 for graduate students majoring in the field of minerals, metals, and materials and/or petroleum engineering. Each student is presented with a check to help defray school costs and a separate check to assist with travel to this meeting. Congratulations to these students. Next, Would Alexandra Anderson with the RHI Magnesita please come forward? This young professional is the recipient of the AIME Robert Lansing Hardy Award. This award was first given in 1956 and recognizes a young person in the broad fields of metallurgy and materials science for exceptional promise of a successful career. We are pleased to announce that the Ford Motor Company, through the TMS Foundation, has endowed a $500 honorarium to be presented annually to the Robert Lansing Hardy Award recipient. Her citation reads, "For outstanding contributions in extractive metallurgy, recycling of metals, and metals processing, demonstrating exceptional promise of an exceptional career. Congratulations to the Robert Lansing Hardy Award winner." This year, we are honoring 2 papers for the AIME Champion H. Mathewson Award. The award was established in 1933 and recognizes a paper or a series of closely related papers with at least one common author, which represents the most notable contribution to metallurgical science in the award period. For the first paper, would the following individuals please come forward if you are here this evening? Michael Farman and Thomas Mann with Haynes International Incorporated, and Michael Titus with Purdue University. These authors are being honored for their paper, Deformation-Induced Planar Defects in IMMM Nickel-2 Chromium Molybdenum Tungsten Strengthened Haynes 244 Superalloy, published in Metallurgical and Materials Transactions A in May of 2023. Congratulations to the authors. For the second Champion H. Mathewson Award-winning paper, would the following individuals please come forward? Sudarsanam Babu with the University of Maryland, Michael Pagan with the University of Georgia, and Stephen Zinkel with the University of Tennessee. Unfortunately, their co-authors, Takahito Omura with the National Institute for Materials Science and Ling Wang with covalent metrology, could not be here this evening. These authors are being honored for their paper in the topic area of mechanical behavior. Its title is Strengthening Effects at Dissimilar Metal Interfaces, created by ultrasonic additive manufacturing, and it was published in Metallurgical and Materials Transactions A in October of 2022. Please join me in congratulating these authors. Congratulations. Kathleen Altman with AKA Pros Incorporated is the AIME James Douglas Gold Medal recipient. This award was established in 1922 and recognizes distinguished achievement in non-ferrous metallurgy. This is a joint award with TMS's Extraction and Processing Division and the Society for Mining, Metallurgy, and Exploration's Mineral and Metallurgical Processing Division. Her citation reads, "For her exemplary achievement in non-ferrous metallurgy, especially for the beneficiation of ores, and distinguishing herself as a practitioner in the art and science of mineral beneficiation." Unfortunately, Kathleen is unable to be here to accept this honor. She is receiving the award at the SME annual conference. But let's all congratulate her. on behalf of TMS. Next, would the following individuals please come forward? Surya Kaladindi with Georgia Institute of Technology and Swaroop Bahara on behalf of Pradeep Rothagi with the University of Wisconsin. Dr. Kaladindi and Dr. Rohatgi are the recipients of the AIME Honorary Membership Award. This award is one of the highest honors that the Institute can bestow on an individual. The award was established in 1872 and recognizes outstanding service or distinguished scientific or engineering achievement in the fields embracing the activities of AIME and its member societies. Dr. Kaladindi's citation reads, for contributions to crystal plasticity models, high-throughput mechanical test protocols, and microstructure-sensitive design of structural materials using artificial intelligence tool sets. Let's congratulate Dr. Kaladindi. Dr. Rohatgi's citation reads, a recognized world leader in research on solidification processing of metal matrix composites and education of materials professionals, and founder of laboratories for materials research. Let us congratulate Dr. Rohatgi. Thank you, Steve. And now for the next presentations, please welcome representatives from the Acta Materialia Board of Governors, Carolyn Hansen with the University of Waterloo, and Rusty Gray with Los Alamos National Laboratory.
Thank you, Stephen. And sorry, thank you, Liz, to turn the page. Acta Materialia provides a forum for publishing full-length original papers, commissioned overviews that advance the in-depth understanding of the relationships among the processing, structure, and properties of inorganic materials. Each year, Acta Materialia leadership presents the Acta Materialia Awards. I know you're going to hear that Acta Materialia over and over, but bear with me. Would the following individuals please come forward? Sarah Cole, studying at Boise State University, and Austin Davis, studying at Arizona State University. These students are recipients of the Acta Materialia Undergraduate Scholarship. This scholarship is designed for undergraduate students majoring in metallurgical engineering, materials science and engineering, or for undergraduate students with a significant interest in the materials area. In addition, a travel stipend is available for the recipients to attend the TMS annual meeting and exhibition. The scholarship is supported by the generosity of Acta Materialia Incorporated and issued under the TMS Foundation. Congratulations again. Thanks so much. Is Austin Davis in the room? Apparently not. So, in that case, we'll go on to the next. A special symposium honoring the following 3 award recipients was held yesterday afternoon. Acta Materialia award session was followed by a reception sponsored by Elsevier and Acta Materialia. A lot of people were there at that point. I think you all enjoyed it. I don't know how many of you were at those presentations, but I found them absolutely fascinating and thoroughly enjoyed them. Would Richard Spontak with the North Carolina State University please come forward? Dr. Spontak is the recipient of the Acta Materialia Holloman Award for Materials and Society. This award recognizes outstanding contributions to understanding the relations between materials technology and society and/or contributions to materials technology that have had a major impact on society. It was established in honor of Dr. Holloman, the principal initiator of what was then Acta Metallurgica, and consists of a silver medal, a certificate, and a cash honorarium. Congratulations again. That was a wonderful presentation. Thank you. Would Corinne Packard with the University of Southern California please come forward? Professor Packard is the recipient of the Acta Materialia Silver Medal Award. This award honors and recognizes scientific contributions and leadership from academic, industry, and public sector leaders in the midst of their careers. The Silver Medal was established to recognize significant research contributions that are recent and timely. The award consists of a silver medal, an inscribed certificate, and a cash honorarium. Would Mark Myers with the University of California at San Diego please come forward? Professor Myers is the recipient of the Acta Materialia Gold Medal Award. This award was established by Acta Materialia Incorporated in 1973 as an international award to recognize leadership in materials research. The Acta Gold Medal is awarded annually by Acta Materialia with financial support from Elsevier Limited. The award consists of a gold medal, an inscribed certificate, and a cash honorarium.
Thank you very much, Carolyn. I'm very honored and humbled. I never thought it would happen, but it
It's wonderful.
happened. Okay. Thank you very
Thanks.
much.
Thank you, Rusty. And it's now my honor to welcome Brian Thomas of the Brimacombe Prize Committee. With Professor Thomas with the Colorado School of Mines, please come to the podium.
Thank you, Carolyn. The Brimacombe Prize recognizes outstanding achievements in materials process engineering and is presented every 2 years in the memory of Dr. J. Keith Brimacombe, an innovative giant in the field of materials process engineering during the later quarter of the 20th century. Keith Brimacombe was a past president of TMS, AIST, and METSOC in Canada. This prize consists of an award piece, a book of reflections on Keith, and a cash award of $20,000. Barry Welch, with the University of Auckland and Wellbank Consulting, is the recipient of the Brimacombe Prize. Unfortunately, Barry is not able to be with us this evening, so would Till Reek with Takai Kobex please come forward to accept the award on Barry's behalf, one of Barry's PhD students. Barry is being awarded a sculpture depicting Athena, the Greek goddess of reason, intelligent activity, arts, and literature. She was the embodiment of wisdom, reason, and purity, and is noted to have fought for just causes. Characteristically, the Brimacombe Prize recognizes intelligence and wisdom, and the certificate, which is being sent to Barry, recognizes the qualities that give form to the purpose of the awardee, while recognizing his accomplishments as an excellent researcher, visionary, and innovator for a better global society, teacher and world ambassador, creatively integrating science and technology. So the Brimacombe Prize was designed to do more than merely honor. It was intended that this award speaks symbolically of the achievements of its recipients while perpetuating these attributes that Dr. Brimacombe set as standards for his own character and his career. So it is now, I'd like to thank Barry, congratulate Barry again for this award. Thank you. So, it's now my honor to welcome Alison Beasy with Penn State University. Dr. Beasy, please come to the podium while President Srini Chadha takes center stage to begin the presentation of the TMS Awards program.
Thank you, Brian. It's my pleasure to join Srini in conferring the TMS Student, Early Career, and Mid-Career Awards. So our first TMS Awards are for the TMS Best Student Paper Contest, which is supported by the TMS Foundation. These talented young people will be recognized with a Certificate of Achievement. Would the following students please come forward? Hugh Short with the University of Tennessee, Knoxville, and Ola Jesu Olanrawaju with the Ohio State University. Mr. Short is the first place winner in the graduate level category. The title of his award-winning paper is Low Cycle Fatigue Study of a Strong and Ductile Medium Entropy Alloy. Mr. Olaruwanju is the second place winner in the graduate level category. The title of his paper is Studying the Local Deformation Behavior of Tantalum Using High Throughput Spherical Nanoindentation. We also have with us this evening the TMS Best Student Paper Contest recipient in the undergraduate level. Would Sarah Cole, studying at Boise State University, please come forward? Ms. Cole is the first place winner in the undergraduate level category. The title of her award-winning paper is Establishing a Domestic HALEU Supply Chain, a Policy Analysis on the Nuclear Fuel Cycle. The second place winner is Christian Alvaro Mendoza Ramos, studying at the University Mayor de San Andres. Unfortunately, he's not able to be with us this evening. The title of his award-winning paper is Recovery of Antimony from Refinery Slag of Unified Mining Company. Megan Nash with Clemson University is the recipient of the Kaufman-Calfed Scholarship. Unfortunately, Ms. Nash is not able to be with us this evening. This scholarship was established to recognize the memory of Dr. Larry Kaufman for his contributions to computational thermodynamics and its applications. The $1,000 scholarship is made available to a student majoring in metallurgical engineering, materials science and engineering, or minerals processing extraction programs. This scholarship is funded through the TMS Foundation. Let's congratulate Ms. Nash. The Minerals, Metals, and Materials Science Society established a joint Young Leaders International Scholar Program with the Japan Institute of Metals and Materials for the promotion of young member activities as well as the strengthening of international mutual collaboration. Would you fan with the University of Michigan please come forward? Professor Fan is the TMS Young Leaders International Scholar to Jim. Earlier this month, he attended the Japan Institute of Metals and Materials Spring Meeting held at the Tokyo Metropolitan University. This award is made possible by donations to the TMS Foundation. Congratulations. Congratulations. Would Shutaro Karube with Kyoto University please come forward? Professor Karube is the Young Leaders International Scholar from the Japan Institute of Metals and Materials. We welcome him here with us this evening. He presented a talk this morning titled Spin Current Generation Driven by Altermagnetism and its Spintronic Applications. Congratulations. TMS established a joint Young Leaders International Scholar Program with the Korean Institute of Metals and Materials. This award aims to promote young member activities as well as strengthen international mutual collaboration. Would Yang Yang with the Pennsylvania State University please come forward? Dr. Yang is the recipient of the TMS Young Leaders International Scholar to KIM. He will be leaving this October to attend the KIM Fall Meeting. This award is made possible by donations to the TMS Foundation. Jidong Sim with the Korea Advanced Institute of Science and Technology is the Young Leaders International Scholars from the Korean Institute of Metals and Minerals. Dr. Sim presented a talk on Tuesday titled Aluminum Carbon Thin Films with High Strength and Ductility. Unfortunately, he was unable to be here to accept this award, but let's congratulate him. Our final Young Leader Award was established as a joint Young Leaders International Scholars Program with the Federation of European Materials Societies. This award also aims to promote young member activities as well as strengthen international mutual collaboration. Would Eva Zarkadula with the Oak Ridge National Laboratory please come forward? Dr. Zarkadula is the recipient of the TMS Young Leaders International Scholar to FEMS. She will be leaving this September to attend Euromat 2025, which will be held in Granada, Spain. This award is made possible by donations to the TMS Foundation. Would the following individuals please come forward? Ling Li with the University of Pennsylvania and Yu Zhao with the University of Toronto. Professor Li and Professor Zhao are the recipients of the TMS Frontiers of Materials Award. This award honors top-performing early career professionals who organize a Frontiers of Materials Symposium or single session comprising of a hot or emergent technical topic at a TMS-sponsored meeting. Dr. Lee's symposium topic was on learning lessons from nature as they relate to manufacturing materials. His symposium was held at the TMS annual meeting. Dr. Zhao's symposium topic will be on defects for exceptional properties of materials. His symposium will be held at the TMS fall meeting this September in Columbus, Ohio. Congratulations. Would Matthew Corey with Oak Ridge National Laboratory please come forward? Dr. Corey is the Ellen Swallow Richards Diversity Award recipient. This award recognizes an individual who, as in the remarkable pioneering spirit of Ellen Swallow Richards, has helped or inspired others to overcome personal, professional, educational, cultural, or institutional adversity to pursue a career in minerals, metals, and/or materials. The award is funded through the TMS Foundation and sponsored by Jeffrey Wadsworth and Geraldine McCauley Wadsworth. The award recipient receives a prize of $1,500 along with travel assistance. His citation reads, "For the creation of pride events, efforts improving the climate at every institution he belongs, and efforts empowering and inspiring people of many identities." Congratulations. Would Ariel Murphy Leonard with The Ohio State University please come forward? Please. I'm sorry. I realized I messed up. Okay. I'm like I missed this part. What should we do? You come up. You're going to come up twice. So this will. I'm just doing it in the opposite order. My apologies. Dr. Murphy Leonard is the Frank Crosley Diversity Award recipient. The award recognizes an individual who has personally overcome personal, professional, educational, cultural, or institutional adversity to pursue a career in minerals, metals, and/or materials. The award is funded through the TMS Foundation and sponsored by Jeffrey Wadsworth and Geraldine McCulley Wadsworth. The award recipient receives a prize of $1,500 along with travel assistance. Her citation reads, "For being a pioneering figure in STEM who has surmounted numerous challenges and paved the way for others." Congratulations. Okay, we'll do this one. Okay, would the following individuals please come forward? Marie Charpain with the University of Illinois, and again, Ariel Murphy Leonard with the Ohio State University. Professor Charpain and Professor Murphy Leonard are recipients of the Early Career Faculty Fellow Award. Dr. Charpain and Dr. Murphy Leonard were joined by Dr. Giantini, a 2024 Early Career Faculty Fellow Award recipient, as the lecturers at the Emerging Professional Tutorial Lecture held yesterday. Thanks to the donations to the TMS Foundation, this award honors assistant professors for their accomplishments that they have advanced the academic institution where they are employed and for their abilities to broaden the technological profile of TMS. Congratulations. All right. So the Brimacombe Medalist is a mid-career award that recognizes TMS members with sustained excellence and achievement in business, technology, education, public policy, or science related to material science and engineering, and a record of continuing service to the profession. It is my pleasure to introduce to you the Brimacombe Medalist Class of 2025. We have 9 award recipients this evening. We will recognize them in 2 groups. For the first group, would the following individuals please come forward and stay on stage until I have recognized them? Kester Clark with Los Alamos National Laboratory. Remy Dingerville with Sandia National Laboratory. Jafar Alawadi with Johns Hopkins University. Robert Moss with the Federal Institute of Materials Research and Testing. And Timothy Rupert, also with Johns Hopkins University. We will begin with Dr. Clark. His citation reads, "For sustained contributions to the science and applications of metals processing, outstanding service to our technical community, and excellence in mentoring." Next is Dr. Dingerville. His citation reads, "For elucidating materials response mechanisms in extreme environments through the pioneering fusion of computational materials and data sciences, and for service to the materials community." I think you're going to take one of those. Yeah. The third medalist is Professor Alawadi. Is he not here? Well, we'll talk about him and then I'll get to you. His citation reads, for pioneering advances in physically reliable modeling and experiments, fundamental insights into dislocation-based fatigue, and leadership in the promotion of multi-scale material modeling. He's unable to be with us this evening. The fourth medalist is Professor Moss. His citation reads, in recognition for outstanding contributions to advancing the fundamental understanding of strain localization mechanisms and microplasticity in amorphous and crystalline metals. The fifth medalist is Professor Rupert. His citation reads, for exemplary contributions to the science of nanocrystalline metals in interfacial science, the education of future material scientists, and service to the profession. Are you doing all of them? I think you're doing one with all of these. All right, congratulations. Would the second group of individuals please come forward and stay on the stage until I've recognized these recipients? Michael Sanjid with Purdue University. Kieran Solanke with Arizona State University. Douglas Spirit with the University of Florida. And Janelle Wary with the University of Illinois. The next Brimacombe medalist is Professor Sanjid. His citation reads, for discovery and development of new microstructure-based modeling approaches and in situ experimental characterization to identify the deformation and failure of structural materials. The seventh medalist is Professor Solanke. His citation reads, for remarkable achievements in the development of bulk nanocrystalline materials and surface modification techniques for traditional metals, leading to advancements in space and commercial applications. The eighth medalist is Professor Spirat. His citation reads, for scientific advancements related to dislocations and grain boundaries in metallic materials via numerical simulation, and for the technical and administrative service to the TMS community. The final medalist is Professor Wary. Her citation reads, for her contributions to understanding structure, property, evolution of nuclear and irradiated materials, and her visionary leadership in the nuclear materials research community. Okay, congratulations. All right, I would now like to introduce our next presenter, David Barr with Purdue University. Please come to the podium, Professor Barr.
Okay. Thank you, Allison. It's my pleasure to join Srini in conferring the TMS Capstone Awards. Would Long Cheng Chen of Penn State University please come forward? Dr. Chen is the recipient of the William Hume Rothery Award. This award has been recognizing individuals since 1972 who provide outstanding scholarly contributions to the science of alloys. The recipient of this award is also the honored lecturer at the William Hume Rothery Memorial Symposium. Dr. Chen spoke Monday on the topic of thermodynamic basis for the phase field method of microstructure stability and evolution. His citation reads, for his contributions to theories and fundamental understanding of phase transformations The Microstructure Evolution in Alloys and Functional Materials. The next award is the Institute of Metals Lecturer and the recipient of the Robert Franklin Mell Award. Established in 1921 by the Institute of Metals Division, this lecture award was revised in 1972 to also honor the memory of Robert Franklin Mell, internationally renowned professor of metallurgy at Carnegie Mellon University. This award recognizes an outstanding scientific leader chosen to present a lecture in his field of accomplishment. Gary Waz with the University of Michigan is the award recipient. However, he was not able to be with us this evening. Dr. Waz gave his lecture on Monday titled Answering the Challenge to Rapid Qualification of Reactor Core Materials for Advanced Reactor Designs. His citation reads, for seminal contributions to the intersection of radiation material science and environmental degradation of structural materials in extreme environments. Would Charles-André Gondin with Centre National de la Recherche Scientifique, and I did that badly, please come forward. Dr. Gondin is the Dr. Gondin is the recipient of the Bruce Chalmers Award. This award recognizes an individual who has made outstanding contributions to the science and/or technology of materials processing. The award honors the memory of Dr. Chalmers' preeminent role in the materials community as an educator, researcher, author, and editor. His citation reads, for his major contribution in the field of solidification modeling, in particular the development of the Café modeling coupling heat transfer phenomena with microstructure formation mechanisms. Would Sergei Shiplov with First M Consulting Limited please come forward? Dr. Shiplov is the recipient of the Morris Cohen Award. This award recognizes an individual who has made outstanding contributions to the science and/or technology of materials properties. The recipient must have an established record of research, publications, and/or patents in the field of materials properties. His citation reads, for advances in the fundamental understanding of environmental effects on mechanical properties and integrity of materials. Would Kevin Hemker with Johns Hopkins University please come forward? Professor Hemker is the recipient of the Oleg D. Sherby Award. This award recognizes an individual who has made significant contributions to the understanding of behavior of materials at high temperatures. The presentation of this award is supported by a gift to the TMS Foundation by Jeffrey Wadsworth, retired CEO of Battelle. The award recipient receives a prize of $5,000. His citation reads, for pioneering work in quantifying the underlying atomic, nano, and microstructural mechanisms that govern high-temperature deformation of materials. I should have looked up while they were doing that. Would Gregory Rohrer from Carnegie Mellon University please come forward? Professor Rohrer is the recipient of the Cyril Stanley Smith Award. This award recognizes an individual who's made outstanding contributions to the science and/or technology of material structure. His citation reads, for pioneering work in quantifying the underlying atomic, nano, and microstructural. Ooh. No, it doesn't. Oh, yeah. Okay, sorry. For pioneering work, is that what it really reads? Because that was the same as Kevin's. Sorry about that. To govern high temperature deformation materials. I'm sure it's right on the plaque.
I'm famous for high temperature deformation days. I'm excited about that.
Would John Smugareski, retired from Sandia National Laboratory, please come forward? Dr. Smugareski is the recipient of the Alexander Scott Distinguished Service Award. This award recognizes a member's outstanding contributions to TMS as exhibited by exceptional devotion of time, effort, thought, and action towards furthering the Society's mission through administrative and functional activities. The award is presented for 10 or more years of TMS service in Society-level activities. His citation reads, "For profound and sustained impact to TMS through revitalization and planning, board leadership, technical vision, and volunteer engagement, particularly through MP, MD, and programming." Would Hanny Henning from the University of Alberta please come forward? Professor Henning is the recipient of the Research to Industrial Practice Award. This award recognizes individuals who have demonstrated outstanding achievement in transferring research results or findings into commercial production and practical use. His citation reads, "For outstanding achievement in transferring research, including rapidly solidified powders, pipeline steels, and novel thermal physical property measurements to commercial production and practical use." Would Toru Okabe with the University of Tokyo please come forward? Professor Okabe is the recipient of the Leadership Award. This award recognizes someone who has demonstrated outstanding leadership in the national and international materials community in some aspect of the fields of metallurgy and materials. His citation reads, "For visionary and exemplary leadership in research, education, and management, with emphasis on value addition and recycling of non-ferrous metals and their public discourse in the media." Gerald Frankel of the Ohio State University, please come forward. Professor Frankel is the recipient of the Julia and Johannes Wertmann Educator Award. The Wertmanns were instrumental in the emergence of material science and engineering as a new discipline. This award recognizes individuals who made outstanding contributions to education in metallurgical engineering and/or material science and engineering. The award comes with a travel stipend and is funded through the TMS Foundation. His citation reads, "For innovation in teaching of corrosion science and engineering at undergraduate and graduate levels, in short courses for professionals, and for mentoring of students and professionals." For this next award, would Professor Donald Sadoway with MIT please come forward and help bestowing the award? Would In-Ho Young with Seoul National University please come forward? Professor Young is the recipient of the Sadoway Materials Innovation Advocacy Award. The award is funded by colleagues, former students, and the MIT Department of Materials Science and Engineering in observance of Professor Don Sadoway. The award recognizes a mid-career individual with impactful and broad material science engineering achievements. This individual has a unique ability at championing their work in the material science and engineering field through education, public advocacy, or entrepreneurship, particularly in areas related to sustainability. His citation reads, "For leadership, pioneering work in global education of computational thermodynamics for sustainable steelmaking and pyrometallurgy technology research and development." The award is funded through the TMS Foundation with a cash prize of $40,000 and has a unique award piece a champagne cooler because of the chemical
tonight. Thank you very much.
because of the chemical processes found within champagne is a wonderful way to teach the general world general chemistry. For the next award, would Professor William Nix with Stanford University please come forward to help in bestowing the award? Would Terrence Langdon from the University of Southampton please come forward? No. Professor Langdon is the recipient of the William D. Nix Award. This award was established to honor William D. Nix and the legacy that he developed and shared with the minerals, metals, and materials community, and to highlight and promote continued progress and innovation to mechanisms of mechanical behavior of macro, micro, and nanoscale materials. The William D. Nix Award was endowed and fully funded by his PhD students in recognition of the tremendously positive influence that he had on their lives. The award is funded through the TMS Foundation, and the award recipient receives a prize of $5,000. His citation reads, "For classical contributions to deformation mechanisms at high temperature, including creep and superplasticity." Congratulations to Terrence Langdon. Our final group of awards will be presented by Dipankar Banerjee with the Indian Institute of Science. Professor Banerjee, please come to the podium.
Thank you, David. It is my pleasure to join Srini in conferring the prestigious TMS Fellow Awards. I missed this event when I was elected fellow because I was elected in the COVID years. At least physically missed it, so this is great by the way of compensation. The rank of Fellow of the Minerals, Metals, and Materials Society is the highest honor that can be bestowed upon a member of our society. The qualifications for elevation to Fellow are rigorous, and the TMS members who receive this award tonight not only embody the superlative skills, talents, and commitment that the award represents, but are role models for the younger members of the society. This award recognizes members of TMS who are qualified for elevation to the class of Fellow by reason of outstanding contributions to the practice of metallurgy, material science, and technology. Would Nikhilesh Chawla with Purdue University please come forward? Professor Chawla is a recipient of the TMS Fellow Award of the class of 2025. His citation reads, "For advancing 4D characterization techniques to predict and describe materials performance across multiple classes of materials." Nikhilesh, would you please like to say a few words? Hold on to the scene.
Thank you, Dipankar. I want to thank TMS and all my colleagues for this award. TMS has been so much more than just a society. It's a place where I've made lifelong friendships, had amazing discussions, and learned so much from all the talks over the years. I have very fond memories of being a part of TMS going back to when I was a graduate student, and feel like I've grown so much over the years through these meetings. I want to thank my parents who are here tonight for teaching me the value of discipline, hard work, honesty, but most importantly, for giving me the feeling that no matter what the situation, that they would be there to support me in whatever I chose to do. Our house was very different from most, Most kids sit at the dining table and say, "Hey, Mom, Dad, I got a 92 on my math test." In our house, the response was always, "That's great, but what happened to those 8 points that got away?" So I want to thank my mother, who's always the high energy leader in our house, supporting us in every step of the way. And I'm grateful to my father for teaching me to think strategically, to pay attention to details, to present and teach in a simple yet effective way, and to never forget a micron marker in an image. I have fond memories of going with him to his office and watching him mentor his students, and it's been such a pleasure to work with him and collaborate with him. And I can hear him saying we still have a book to finish. So I want to thank a few more people who have been very key in my career. I wish to thank Subhash Mahajan, who took a chance on me as a young assistant professor at Arizona State University, and to Dave Barr, who recruited me to Purdue, a place where I've had the opportunity to take my research to the next level, work with amazing colleagues and students, and to explore new opportunities. I want to thank all my students and postdocs over the years, many of whom have taken a day off from their jobs to come to be part of this special celebration. And I still get such a thrill from sitting in a room where one of my students is presenting at TMS. I've learned so much from my students and postdocs, from their ideas and their enthusiasm. And finally, and I was told for sure not to forget this part, I'd like to thank my wife, Anita, my best friend, who has supported me and pushed me to be my best, and when I needed a little nudge to get out of my comfort zone and to do something new. I'm so grateful to our two boys, Kunal and Kush. Being your dad has been one of the most amazing experiences for me. They're amazing soccer players, but more importantly, they've turned out to be amazing young men. And finally, I can't forget my little sister, Kanika, who's also here tonight, for being an amazing sibling and partner in crime, and always getting me in trouble as we grew up together. So thank you, TMS and colleagues, for the fellow award. I'm humbled by this honor, and to be in the same class as the other awardees tonight. Thank you very much.
Would Tadashi Furuhara with Tohoku University please come forward? Professor Furuhara is a recipient of the TMS Fellow Award, class of 2025. His citation reads, "For seminal contributions to the physical metallurgy of steels and other alloys, and for controlling microstructures through phase transformations and recrystallization." I'd like to say a few words. Shall I hold on to that?
Thank you very much. It is really a great honor for me to receive this prestigious award. It has been more than 35 years since I attended the fall meeting in Chicago in 1988 as a graduate student of CMU. Since then, I had the very great experience in exchange in many academic sessions and also the committee activity. I had a chance to cooperate to organize international conferences like a PRICUM as a Japan Institute of Metals representative. So those activities really make great contribution to my career development over the years. So finally, I'd like to thank all of my teachers, advisors, collaborators, staff, and student members in the lab, and finally to my family. This award is all because of all of them. Thank you very much again.
Would Robert Hayes with the Worcester Polytechnic Institute please come forward? Professor Hayes is the next recipient of the TMS Fellows Award, class of 2025. His citation reads, "For outstanding contributions to the practice of metallurgy, material science, and technology through exemplary contributions to high-temperature materials processing systems."
So, thank you, everyone. It's a great honor to join the esteemed group of TMS Fellows. TMS has been my professional home for more than 3 decades now. I'm grateful for the warm welcome I received and for the friendships and collaborations begun and continued, for the opportunity to learn and share new knowledge. I'm grateful for the opportunity to give back through service to the society and once in a while to make a difference. TMS Fellow is an individual recognition of group accomplishments, and I want to call attention to some of those who have contributed and allowed me to contribute to the accomplishments being recognized tonight. Rajendra Mishra was my nominator for this award, and he helped convince me to come to WPI and made a very warm welcome and helped me get started. There you are. Don Sadaway and Jim Yurko provided many opportunities to be involved with materials in startup. And David DeYoung, the opportunity to see and participate in research and development at a large company and see how these large, diverse teams can do such important, large projects. I want to thank Liz Holm for her leadership and diversity at TMS and for making time to discuss these things with me and to include me, for making TMS a welcoming place, even for someone like me. I thank all of them for their mentorship. TMS Fellow is individual recognition for group accomplishments. And I want to also call attention to Professor Rich Bradshaw, who's been part of most of them. He's with us tonight. And Professor Gwen Bracker, who's been part of many of the new ones. Also to the 4 coworkers who were able to join me tonight and the others who couldn't. I want to thank my family for their continuous and steadfast support over these many years, and TMS for being a professional home. Without the connections made here and reinforced at TMS, my career would have been very different. So for those of you new to the profession, I'll tell you a secret. Your friends get older too. Some of them will be successful, and their own capabilities, contacts, and successes are something to celebrate, and perhaps once in a while to open a door. So building your network is worth the effort. The network and friendships are what make the effort worthwhile. So I'm grateful for the many opportunities and for the recognition of the accomplishments that we have made together. Thank you.
Would Ursula Katner with the National Institutes of Standards and Technology please come forward? Professor Katner is a recipient of the TMS Fellow Award class of 2025. Her citation reads, "For outstanding contributions to advanced models and databases of computational thermodynamics, notably for superalloys and lead-free solders."
Well, I must say, when I received the news that I was elected TMS Fellow, I had trouble believing it because it's such a huge award. And I feel myself lucky to be in a society like TMS that does so much for the profession. But I also feel lucky that throughout my career, from the very beginning, as a diploma student in Germany, I had wonderful mentors, to begin with Martin Ellner and Bruno Bredel at the Max Planck Institute Stuttgart, and then later on Leo Lucas and Günter Petzow at the Powder Metallurgical Laboratory, and then after coming to NIST, I was blessed with having Bill Bettinger and John Kahn as my mentors. And awards don't come without the people who appreciate your work and take the effort to nominate you. And therefore, I would like to thank my nominator, J.C. Chow, and the people who wrote the support letters, Bill Bettinger, Jon Orgren, and John Perpesco. And not last, not least, my group leader who provided them with some of the detailed information they couldn't have known about me. Thank you very much.
Would Jian Fan Ni with Monash University please come forward? Professor Ni is a recipient of the TMS Fellow Award Class of 2025. His citation reads, "For outstanding contributions to fundamental understanding and technological development of magnesium alloys and aluminum alloys."
Well, I would like to take this opportunity to express my heartfelt thanks to TMS and also to those TMS fellows who inspired me, supported me, and nominated me for this prestigious award. It's a great honor to receive this award. When I look back at the TMS, I need to share a little story with the people here, actually. This recognition is not only to me, but also to a group of TMS fellows who had a big impact on my career. And among them, late Professor Bob Aronson from Carnegie Mellon University. He was a very active TMS member, and it's through Bob that I learned the world of TMS. I first met Bob in 1997 when he first visited Monash University in Australia for the first time in his life. And back then, I knew later about TMS, I have to confess. And also, I'd never been to US, and so US felt like a distant world. At that time, again, back to that time, I often worked very late into the night, and Bob often knocked the door, drop in, and we started to chat. It is mainly through the conversations that I had with Bob I started to learn TMS. Later, encouraged by TMS, 1 year later, I joined TMS in 1998. And in 2000, I attended my first TMS meeting, fall meeting in St. Louis. That was really eye-opening. Again, arranged by Bob before the meeting and after the meeting, he arranged me to visit many TMS fellows and accomplished TMS members. To name a few, for example, Gary Purdy, David Embry, George Wesley of McMaster in Canada, John Allison, Jericho in Ford Research Laboratories at that time, of course, John Kahn at NIST, and of course, many professors at Carnegie Mellon. It was really eye-opening at that stage of my career. One of the unforgettable things in that trip was a talk I gave at NIST. The audience, very small, only 5 people, probably the smallest audience in my career. But that group was fairly distinguished. It had John Kahn, Frank Nabarro, Dan Schickman, and 2 others. So really unforgettable experience. Now, when I look back, I feel like I'm very, very lucky to have mentors like Hub and many TMS fellows in this audience, right? I really owe a lot to the people here. So thank you very much. Thank you, TMS.
Would Judy Schneider with the University of Alabama please come forward? Professor Schneider is a recipient of the TMS Fellow Award Class of 2025. Her citation reads, "For sustained influential and pioneering advancements in the field of advanced manufacturing processes and mentoring and development of the next generation of engineers and professors."
Thank you. Okay, I'm truly honored to be named as a TMS Fellow, along with my distinguished colleagues. For over 20 years, TMS has been my professional home, shaping my academic journey and providing a platform to mentor the next generation. Bringing students to these meetings has been my way of paying forward the profound impact TMS has had on my life. Thank you for this incredible recognition.
Congratulations, Judy.
Our final TMS Fellow Awardee Class of 2025 is Kenneth Vecchio with the University of California. Unfortunately, Professor Vecchio is not able to be with us this evening. His citation reads, "For advancing the field of computational and experimental high-throughput materials discovery and validation in academic and industrial communities in the US and worldwide." Let's congratulate him. So that concludes this part of the presentation ceremony. I now have the pleasure of asking my friend, good friend, and incoming TMS President, Daniel Miracle, to come to the podium.
Thanks a lot. Thanks very much, Dipankar. Really great to have you here. So, on behalf of TMS, its members, volunteers, and staff, we'd like to express appreciation for the work of our 2024 TMS President, Srinivas Chadha. Srini, please come on over here. So, in recognition of his service, we present Dr. Chadha with the TMS Presidential Plate, which is most aptly adorned with an eagle in flight. Very appropriate. So,
Now, it's my privilege to introduce to you 2025 President of the Minerals, Metals, and Materials Society, the Miracle Man, Dan Miracle. As you begin your term as TMS President, I wish you the best of luck. In recognition of this office, I'm presenting Dan with the TMS Presidential Pin.
Thank you very much, Srini. So I'd like to start with a few sincere thanks. First, I'd like to thank Srini, Brad Boyce, Judd Reedy, and Ellen Soretta, who all helped me a great deal over the past several years in reaching this stage. I have an immense respect for the TMS Executive Director, Jim Robinson, and the entire TMS staff. They're passionate, they're principled, they're professional, proactive, and personable. I also thank the large number of volunteer leaders in TMS and all of you, the dedicated TMS members. More than any other professional society that I've had the pleasure to work with, TMS exemplifies the ideal of a vibrant, empowered grassroots organization. From that foundation, I've drawn a great deal of knowledge and built many lasting friendships since my first TMS meeting 45 years ago. Thanks to all of you. I move into this new position with a deep sense of honor, sincere humility, and a strong desire to do really good things for TMS and for our profession. And I have good news for all of you. As Srini said, after several years of financial turmoil and insecurity, TMS is once again in a position of financial stability. It's great to be back in black. COVID was a difficult time for professional societies, and TMS has finally emerged on solid ground thanks to the innovative, flexible, proactive, and sometimes difficult actions taken by TMS leadership. By nearly every measure, this current annual meeting is the biggest event in the history of TMS. It's a recovery to be proud of. TMS is leaner and stronger than we were 5 years ago. And we're anxious to get back to business. The world continues to change. This gives us new challenges that we must address to stay strong and to best meet the needs of our members, our profession, and society. We'll continue to innovate and adapt to meet these new challenges. And we won't do this alone. Strategic partnerships are an important part to achieving all of our goals. Partnerships, as Srini referenced, are essential for material science and engineering. As engineers and scientists, we naturally collaborate across technical disciplines and across all segments of the scientific enterprise. It's natural then for TMS to form partnerships to accomplish our objectives as well. Our members and our profession are best served by working together. The current TMS leadership has worked hard to strengthen existing partnerships and to forge new relationships. As tangible evidence of these efforts, senior leaders from many internationally respected professional societies, already recognized earlier in this program, are here with us tonight. We are, all of us, working to strengthen our relationships, to update and refine our current collaborative programs, and to seek new opportunities that are mutually beneficial to our respective members and our profession as a whole. TMS also forms essential partnerships with industry. However, studies conducted within TMS over the past several years show that industrial interests are underserved and new pressures on our industrial colleagues require a rethinking of the value proposition that TMS can offer to them. As TMS president, I intend to make this a special focus in the coming year. As Srini mentioned, I inherit an important head start on this initiative. The Industrial Advisory Committee was formed in the last 10 years to help guide TMS in our industrial interactions. There continues to be a growing interest in industry-centric programming that's sponsored through the normal division structure within TMS. As an example, the Supplier Technology Forum is a new offering that debuted at this meeting. It gives commercially oriented technical presentations with the supplier technology chain in mind. Most importantly, we strive to be a society that empowers industry to be at the leading edge of science and engineering. This is an important element of the TMS strategic plan. New initiatives have already been proposed by TMS volunteer leaders to address this goal, but there's much more to do. We need to find the underserved and impactful industrial needs that can be provided by TMS. We need to establish a fresh and compelling value proposition from the industrial perspective to engage with TMS on the topics identified. and we need to identify metrics to gauge progress towards a more successful engagement with our industrial members and their home organizations. We'll continue to address these challenging questions during my presidency. We'll also continue to seek win-win partnerships with other professional societies to advance the objective of broadly serving the profession as a whole and the members of our individual constituents. Finally, I invite each of you to share your ideas, your time and your energy, and your leadership to help address this important issue. You each bring a unique blend of knowledge, insight, and experience. And when energized through the robust grassroots volunteer base of TMS, your contributions really can help to strengthen and advance our profession. Once again, I'm honored and humbled to serve as your president in the coming year, and I look forward to meeting and working with many of you. Have a great evening. But there's more. One more thank you to express in the ceremony, and that's to the members of the TMS Awards committees who worked very diligently throughout the year to determine this evening's award recipients. They did a fantastic job. Let's reward them with a round of applause. So let me say in conclusion, on behalf of TMS leadership, that I wish you all a wonderful remainder of the evening and encourage you all to make plans now to attend next year's award ceremony at the TMS 2026 annual meeting in San Diego, California. Have a great evening.
Yeah.